Hey, what's up, daughter? How are you? How was work today? All is well. How the girls? I see them on I saw them on forklift or something. Girls getting big. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them here soon.
Hello, Mikey.
What's up, Mike? How you doing, big bro? All is well. How's everything on your end, man? We're about to get started. I'm trying to invite some people in real quick.
So, for you that have already caught up our attention and you're just watching, waiting with us, we are trying to do this talk every other Tuesday at the minimum. We will be posting on Facebook when we're going on, but plan for every other Tuesday to meet us here so we can dialogue about marriage, business, and ministry and different nuances that we deal with or have to address in business, marriage, or ministry. Go ahead and take the time and share this conversation with your friends.
All right, family. No complaints. Hope all is well. Yeah. All is well, Mike. All is well. Hey, we're gonna get started right quick. Was that turn up there? How did I do that?
There
No.
you go.
All right, we're gonna get started. We're talking about business ideas tonight. Business ideas is the direction in which we're going tonight. Uh, my name is Kelvin,
I'm Latanya.
and we
We
are
are marriage,
marriage,
business,
business, and
and
ministry.
ministry.
We're about to get started with this thing. This is gonna be a good one. If you know somebody that's about to get started in business, want to get started in business, a married couple, I'm not listen. They don't even got to be married. Get them on here. Let's get them on here real quick and let's talk. Let's get some people set up for success. Um, we will be talking about what is your business ideas and four key points of how to start a business. Uh, the few things that the some of the main things you're going to need when starting a business. Uh, Not going to be nothing great, no fancy, nothing fancy, nothing, none of the sorts like that. It's just going to be real live what it takes to get started from the beginning to the end. Well, from the beginning to actually opening your doors first. So that's the direction we're going in. And the first thing, one of the first points is in the business idea is this is a quote I want you guys. What's up? Hey, what's up, cousin? How you doing, man? One of the things I want you guys to understand is stop dreaming and start doing. If you are a dreamer, you're gonna always not much, man. Trying to make it, trying to get out here and be like you when I grow up, man. How's everything down there in Georgia? Mama, you don't hear mama? Stop dreaming and start doing. How important do you think it is as a person that's trying to start a business, want to be in business, or whatever it is, that you just have a dream? It's been my dream to do this. It's been my dream to do that, and it just stays stone cold in just a thought and a dream. When are you going to take the time to do what's necessary? No, do what's necessary to turn that dream into a reality. It's your responsibility, you, the dreamer. It's your responsibility to be first in starting the business. How do you? Hey, what's up, family? Do you right? What's up, Kim Pope?
Hello, Miss Pope.
What's up, Miss Pope? How you do? How you doing, sis? Stop being a dreamer. I'm gonna reiterate that throughout this whole thing. Stop being a dreamer and start being a doer. Start doing it. Set the stuff. precedent, put stuff in order so that you can no longer be a dreamer, but you can be a successor and just walk into what it is that you've been dreaming about.
Leap of faith.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
right.
it's gonna
Or
take that.
or how about it's time to change that hobby into a money making business?
Time to change it.
Time to change it. So you like to cook on the side. So you like to bake on the side. That could be your calling. That could be what the vision that God has given you. It may be the direction you need to be going in, for your money making venture. It could be your next business.
Because eventually you're gonna get out of the point of you want to work from somebody else. Working for yourself. I saw a commercial. It says, when I was in corporate, I worked 40, 50, 60 hours. And now I work for myself. I work 90 and 100 hours. And that's a true statement. But the benefits of that is, um, well, it's a twofold. The security is I don't answer to nobody. I answer to me or us or we as a group.
You
But
set your own time.
set your own times. You do what you want to do, but you're going to have to work your business. And it's not going to be everybody that you see out here, all these franchise, all these things, they started from where you at right now. They put the time in, they put the hours in, they put the sweat in, they put the blood in. They had to do all these things in order for them to be established where they're at.
Now, some people are okay
Stop
with
being like Joseph. You right, brother?
some people are okay with just working a 9 to 5, following the rules, having a work life, and then having a life after work. Some people are okay with working for somebody, but when you start feeling that tugging and it's time to go for more, it's time to be an entrepreneur. Whether it's your hobbies, your dreams, it's time to put it in action.
Here's going to be one of the first points we're going to look at. Again, the key to this whole thing, stop being a dreamer and just start doing. That's the key.
Right.
Put forth the effort and start doing it. Here's one of the first things, and you're going to be like, that shouldn't be first. That should be second or third, but it's not. It's going to be first. Listen to the reason why I'm saying that. The first key is it takes a community. When you're about to start your business, whatever your dream is, and you're about to take what's in your head and you're about to put it in black and white and try to open up. You want to do it out your kitchen first. You want to have a food truck. You want to have an office, whatever it is you want to do. You got to start with your community first. Here is the key. Your community, that means the people around you that have been in business or started businesses, have the information you need to get started. What do you mean by that, Brother Kevin? How to start an LLC, how to get your EIN, what type of insurance you need, um, uh, where to go and get your name, how to figure out your name, make sure nobody else has your name. What are some of the pros and cons of starting your business, your specific business? Because somebody else is doing what you're doing. I can guarantee you that. It starts with your community first. And you would ask the question, we're talking marriage, business, and ministry. If you're a married couple, you've already had the conversation before you jumped into it anyway, right? So that's why communication with your spouse isn't number one. Number one is because you've already had that conversation. Number one should always be, I need to talk to my community and get the information. Here's another key. Not just your community, but the right people. When you're first starting your business, that's another point, but I'm jumping ahead, but I'm gonna go back to it. When you start in your business, you don't have the money to be paying everybody to be giving you the information. Your community should be giving you information beneficial to you without a fee. I just blessed somebody with that one. Your community should be to the point where they're supporting you enough that they will give you the proper information and don't look for a handout in return. Real talk indeed. We had folks slam the door in our faces because they knew.
Us too.
Folks, there is a billion people. You can't feed them. You don't got a billion people walking through your door in 10 years. You don't got a billion. You don't got a million walking in your door in 10 years. There's enough out here for everybody. They doing what you doing, but they aren't home. Nikki, you right, brother. You right, man. But your community, listen to the people that have dreams and you're trying to start your business. You should be able to go and talk to somebody that's doing what you're doing, even if it's not in the same field. How do I get started? Because they're going to know that when they started, they didn't have money. They didn't have the funds to pay nobody to give them the information. What's up, family? How you doing, Kim? Slim? Kim Slim? They didn't have the money to pay them and then pay for all this other stuff they're going to need to get started. So your community should be the ones that are pouring into you, giving you the proper information you need to get started. Here is how the community gets paid. The community gets paid by your success, by the information they gave you and the success that you have because of the information they gave you. That's how the community gets paid back. Man, I'm blessing somebody. I promise you, I'm blessing somebody tonight. We have coached and helped so many to get in this world, and we have been blessed. Bro, you don't have to get paid to be blessed. When does it become a thing where I'm blessed? I am overly blessed because I gave you the information and to see you be successful and not be concerned that you're more successful than me. Because what's for me is for me. What's for you is for you. We don't have to chase. You're not chasing. I'm not chasing a dollar from nobody. People say, Kevin, my mom getting me all the time. Kevin, the information you giving, they doing seminars, they doing this. They are. I'm not at that platform yet. So what I'm doing is giving to the people that need it right now, that can't afford to pay into this. They can't afford to pay into this. They can't afford to pay for the information I got to give them. And here's one thing I learned. I had Chris Carrington, y'all know my story. What's my man? Tony Holmes. They gave me information and then charged me a dime. They were happy, or they were blessed by blessing me. Your reward won't come on this earth. Keep doing what you do. But Mikey, think about this, brother. We have to be willing. We have to change that. And as Christians, we see that. But even as Christians, we got to believe that we're going to get our reward here on earth as well. Whatever we bind in heaven is bound in earth, right? Whatever we loose in heaven is loose on earth. That is telling us that the things that are in heaven waiting on us, we have the same thing waiting for us on earth. We just got to put ourselves in a position to receive it. I can bind the hands of the enemy, and I can open up the hands. I can open up the hands of heaven and receive what God has for me. Why? Because I'm a believer and I'm giving with the right heart. I am the community. We are the community. We are whoever's in your community, whoever's in your circle is the community that's pouring back into them. And what we receive, we don't have to wait till we're dead and gone. We can grasp it right now. We can pull it from the heavens and say, God, I'm so grateful that you allowed me to be a big enough vessel or a vessel where I can give this information and don't look for nothing in return.
The Holy Spirit in that answer. Let's go. Okay. I consider it seed planting by giving the information.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. We are pouring into somebody that needs the information that we need. And here's a lot of times what happens is we give information because it wasn't given to us. So we give back because we don't want them, the next person, to have to go through the struggles, the fights, the downfalls, the stress that we went through in the beginning when we were starting our business. They shouldn't have to go through that. If we're talking about community building, I'm not talking about race building. I'm talking about community building, building a community of people that are like-minded. If I close my eyes, everybody look the same. If I close my eyes and you walk up to me, I can't tell you white, black, Chinese, Japanese, Asian. I can't tell none of that. I only talk about building our community. Our community, white, black, we should be able to give everybody the, because all of us do the same thing. All of us need an LLC. All of us need an EIN. All of us need to make sure our name is legit. All of us need to make sure we have the proper information, where to go get the proper information, like food service, like what we do, how to know you need to be licensed in every city. All this information is what needs to be given. and don't attach a fee to it. You need a community.
Community building will also create resources that can be used amongst each other.
Ain't that a reward right there, big bro? That's how we receive the reward. We're building a community where we're helping each other. Eventually, yes, eventually somebody's going to come back to you and say, they may give you the handshake with $1,000 in it. They may give you a handshake with $1. They're giving you the best. You got to be in a position where you're able to receive the best that they're giving you and not question. Man, I gave you all this information and all you got is $100. But what if they gave you their very best at the time that they were at? And imagine if you did not receive it the way they gave it. You talking bad about it, and they're giving you the best they have to give you, and you turn your back on them. When you need it and they got the resources, they're gonna do the same thing to you. You have to build. The first thing you do, it always starts with the community. You always have to start with the community because the community has all the information needed for you to be successful. Y'all got it? What you got so far? What question you got? What you got, sweetheart?
I think this one is key. Number one, strategy, because a lot of people go into business and try to do it alone. A man that's on an island is on an island. He's by himself. There's nobody to talk to, nobody to sell to, nobody to lift him up, nobody to motivate him. He's by himself. So when you start the business, when you're trying to launch, remember who's going to have your back. Because it get lonely. It get lonely. It get tiring. It's not rewarding sometimes. Who's going to be there for you? You cannot do it on your own. Well, you can try. You can't
do it on your own.
But the success is doing it with the community. Everybody succeeds.
Why do it on your own? Why try to be the lone wolf? Set your pride aside and ask somebody questions. That's not in business. That's not a bad question. That's not a question that somebody could say, that's a stupid. No, you don't. If you don't know, you don't know.
It's a life teaching. That's correct.
Definitely if you don't know,
and tiring.
It's Kim. It's long. Kim, you was there. You was there when we were first starting. Saw how we grow our brand from where it was. You saw it to where it is now. You came in when we was getting no help. Nobody was helping. Nobody was giving us the. Let me change that. People were helping, but they were helping with a handout. They needed, bro. We still trying to. I could barely pay rent. We could barely pay rent, and we could barely pay our staff. But you want me to pay you, and you got the information I need to get to the next level, and you'll hold it. Because I can't give you an extra $40, $50, $100, $300 to go to. Bro, we out here struggling out here. When you start in your business, it is a true fact. I don't care what nobody tell you. In the first 4 to 5 years, first 3 years, I'm gonna give you 3 years. First 3 to 5 years, it takes everything in you to keep those doors open. It takes everything. It's a sacrifice. It's all those things that you have to be willing to endure when you first start your business. That's why I say when you get it. That's why I say statistics say when you get in year number 5. Why? Because you've been through the pressure. You've been through the turning wheel. Listen, it's like making wine, right? You put grapes in this turning wheel, right? And the only way to be able to squeeze out the valuable parts of that is you have to go through the pressure points, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to steadily turn that wheel. And as that wheel is turning, it's putting pressure on it. It's putting pressure on it. It's putting pressure on it. Until the end of the day, sometimes you just got a little bit of what's been pressed out of you.
Miss Pope, I like it when you say asking the questions will save time and money in the long run. What if what you don't know, you don't know? Sometimes you just don't know what questions to ask.
You don't.
Unless you're talking to someone that has walked the walk, talked the talk, have gone where you've gone, you don't know what to ask. You don't know what you don't know. You think you know everything, but you just don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And listen, before we go any further, please, I don't care where you at. Please share this live right here. Somebody needs to hear what we're talking about. Somebody need to hear what we're talking about. If you don't mind, please share, please like, please share, and please like. Look, started with nothing. 401k gone. See,
Mm-hmm.
credit cards maxed out.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 2 years August, and we're growing.
Mm-hmm.
Sis, you ain't got to tell me. I
Mm-hmm.
already know what you're doing. already,
Actually have employees so you can get a break. So you can get up out of, get out the building and make some more money, make no more business,
hey,
plant more seeds.
sis, and Kim, I'm glad you're saying, and that's really being transparent. A lot of people, sis, in your shoes would not say what you just said. I talked to a lady over the weekend, one of my vegan friends. She said she just poured everything in their family savings into their business. Where is the sacrifice in starting your business? Because there's information out there that maybe she would not have had to use her own money. But you got to be in line with your credit score. You got to, these things make sense, right? Which goes to the second point. Y'all have any questions on where we at? It takes the community first. When starting your business, you have to start with the community first. I relate to that big time with ministry. Yeah, there's always someone that has been in your shoes and been through.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Check this out, brother. I'm glad you said the fire. What did you say? Fire. Well, one of my greatest stories, man, is Daniel and the three Hebrew boys. Mike, you're gonna like this one right here. Imagine if the story of Daniel was never told. How could somebody be encouraged knowing that? Check this out, Mike. Do you know the reason why? Um, do you know the reason why Daniel was never consumed by the lions? Because he took a stand and said, I see what everybody else is doing. I don't want to partake in what they're doing because they're doing will not benefit me in the latter. Somebody had to tell him, or he had to be in the right relationship to get the information he needed, right? In order to know if I consume the meat from the king's table. Watch this, Mickey. If I consume the meat from the king's table, when I get to the point where I have to fight the adversary, I will be overweight and I will smell like what the enemy desires out of me. If Daniel would have eaten the meat from the king's table, when he was thrown into the lions den, the first thing the lions would have done was they would have consumed him. Because why? Because they smelled the meat that he had consumed. That's the only reason, outside of the relationship with God, because he did not intake what would have damaged him in the latter. That's why it's important that we get communication from the community to give us the right information, so when we face up against the adversary, we won't be consumed. Why? Because we are lack of knowledge.
Yes, yes, you teaching good. Let's go to the next point.
Here's the next point, Mickey. She get me off my point, but I'm going to give you another one, and then I'm going to get on the next point. Mickey, imagine the three Hebrew boys. I'm going to get off of this. I like this. I've been teaching this for a long time. Mickey, imagine the three Hebrew boys, bro. Imagine if they would have consumed the wine from the king's table when they were being walked to the fiery furnace. It says in scriptures that the soldiers were consumed first. Why? Because they were 100 proof alcohol in their system. But because the three Hebrew boys only had water, they were able to go into the fiery place and not be consumed by the fire, and then even come out and not even smell like what they just been through. Why? Because the community allowed them, the community gave them the information they need in order to survive the fiery furnace.
Mikey, go ahead and dance.
Man, Mikey, we teaching better than you're reacting. I guarantee you that.
That is fire.
The second point, bro. Here's the second point when start. That's crazy, ain't it, man? Here's the second point to starting your business. Please share. Here's the second point. The second point, it takes money. Anybody starting a business, just know it takes money. You can't penny pitch. You can't penny pinch when starting your business. We're talking about the starting and the startup. It costs you to get your LLC. It costs you to get your EIN. It costs you to get to look for your trade, your names and all this. All this is going to take upfront money. And if your credit score is not good enough, you can't borrow the money. You're going to have to figure out how to get the money up. So that goes back to my sister Kim, where she says she emptied her 401k. She maxed out her credit cards, been there, done that. Maxed out the credit cards, all those things in order to start her business. And don't think you're gonna get your money back in the first 4 years. It takes money. We didn't get a paycheck for four and a half years. Zero money did we take in for 4.5 years. But we sacrificed going and trying to do everything the right way. So when we got to the place that we knew we were going to get to, we would be prepared. We spent money on marketing, didn't have, went on the radio, made a fool out of ourselves with the radio. Never should have wasted that money. We probably spent $5,000 on that crap. Marketing, trying to keep food in there. We had one employee, maybe two employees at the time, had to scrape up to make sure we paid them, and we pay every week. Had to scrape up and make sure we paid them. We were getting food orders, and they were canceling our what's the name because we didn't have money in their account. We went through all of that. We went through all those things. But know that we're in a different position now. It takes money, and haven't made enough. Sis, you still in year number 2. You still got a couple more years left before you pay yourself.
It's coming. It's coming.
You still got a couple more years before you pay yourself. Just hold on. It'll get there. It'll get there.
Now we talking about legit businesses now. Legit business. Now anybody can sell a plate from the kitchen, but legit business where you paying taxes, LLC, you business license, when you doing it legitly, it's not going to be fun all the time. But no one is going to come after you saying you're not legit.
That's a great thing. What's up, Shay Shay? How you doing, sis? What's up, cousin? Yeah, you got to be legit in your business. It takes money. So this is what I've learned, but you got to be in a position to do this. Kim, got to be in a position to do this. And I just learned this since we took loans out. Listen to what I'm telling you, sis. In the beginning, we took loans out, and the loans were 40%. It felt like 40% interest. They probably 27, 29% interest. And they were taking money out every day. So by the time we got to the end of the week, we were struggling to make payroll and buy food in the restaurant. You couldn't do nothing else.
Don't even talk about the taxes.
Taxes were killing us. And so in our industry, I would always suggest making sure you have an accountant. Our accountant is a piece of girl. You know, the taxes are crazy.
Especially in Virginia.
Taxes in Virginia are crazy. We spend almost $10,000 a month in taxes.
That's on the low side.
That's on the low. $10,000 a month in taxes. Sis, listen to me as a business owner, sis. We're giving free information. Don't be out here doing this stuff yourself, sis. You ain't got time for it. You're gonna have to figure out how to budget your earnings to be able to pay someone to do your taxes. And you're probably going to go through 3 and 4 tax people to do it. So don't be upset when the first one you pick ain't the right one. The second one, we were lucky, and we've been with the same person 8 years. The exact same person. Yeah, you want to check behind them. This woman has been legit with us. This woman has kept us out of all kind of mess. Her staff, I don't have nothing negative to say about our account. Figure out how to budget in an account. You don't got enough employees where it's going to cost you a lot of money. It may cost you $125, $150 a month. $125, $150 a month. I guarantee you won't look at that $125, $150 any other way, but that's an investment to keep me out of trouble, keep me out of jail, and keep my business open. We had the sheriff come to our restaurant one time, take money out the register. We ain't making this up. All because and this was in the first year. It wasn't after. It was in the first year.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know. We didn't have the time to put in because you really got to sit down and be able to do your taxes in order to make sure they're right. Figure out how to budget in, sis, your tax person, an accountant for you. Somebody that knows the ins and outs, always on top of the new laws, because they're going to be able to tell you some of the shortcuts you're going to be able to take, some of the write-offs you're going to be able to take, all those things, but it's gonna cost you in the beginning.
Another nugget for you, where you have your personal account, you have a business account. In that business account, make sure you have another account that's strictly for taxes. Strictly for taxes. So at the end of the day, end of the week, whatever, transfer that money and do not touch it.
Do not touch it.
So you know you already good.
Our accountant withdraws from our account. Been doing it for years. Withdraws from our account, pays the taxes, make sure we square it away. Am I right or wrong? Oh, I thought she did. Oh, we paid. My wife paid it. I thought she draws.
So for J&K, for us, we have several business accounts. We have one for employees. All money for the payroll comes out of it. We have another account for taxes, payroll taxes, sales tax, everything. So it's just automatically taken out. Money's there. Don't have to worry about it. But it took us 4 or 5 years to get that account. And then the third account is the operating account. Food come out of there, whatever else, paying bills, paying rent, operating.
So there you go. I was wrong. I ain't usually wrong, but I was wrong. I thought the accountant was taking it out. So I was wrong. So I guess my wife doing it. It's still the same, right? Somebody taking it out. It's where it can be taken out and doesn't bother us anymore, right? Let's say there. So those of you that starting business, all right, turn your dream into a reality. Start communicating with your community. Your community got the information. You hit us up too, girl. I got you. What's up, Webster? How you doing, bro? Kim, we'll hook you up with our accountant. Again, we've been with her for about 8 years. I ain't looked at nobody else because she's been doing a great job for me.
Oh, and don't forget, always have a savings account. Make sure you save at least 6 months, So just in case something happened to you or somebody else, you have money, a room to spare.
That'd be too big, bro. I was talking about you the other day to man, old girl came in, E5 now. Oh, man, I'm looking right at it. She came in and I was asking about you.
She said she's running the kitchen now.
She running the kitchen at 329. 329. Yep. Yeah, man. So the next thing is it takes a vision. When you're shipment, yeah. Shipment. When you're starting your business, you have got to have a vision. And a smart person, I learned this. I learned this decades ago. When you're writing to have a vision, you need to have whiteboards. You can go to the dollar store and get them little bill whiteboards. I used to have 3 and 4 of them. I write this vision over here, write down the plan, then I go over here, I write down this vision. I go over here, write down this. I go over here and write down this vision because I had so many visions, right? But then I had to learn how to just focus on one. What is the main vision goal for the direction I'm going in? I had to write it down. I had to write it down at a place where every time I opened my eyes, I looked at the vision. I seen the vision. In our bedroom, I just took them down. Still got the menus. I got menus of our daughter's next restaurant already created. So when me and my wife walk by or my daughter walks into our room, she sees the vision. She's looking at the vision and what's next for her. Across from my bed is a big whiteboard. And when God gives me a vision of what's next, I write it on the vision board. So when I wake up in the morning or go into the bathroom, the first thing I see is that whiteboard. That's the first thing I see. Yeah, that works, sis.
So what does the
Oh man,
Bible what does the Bible say about writing a vision and making it plain? Everybody can see it. So it's a shared vision. So we all have something to work for. It's not just his vision. Well, it's his vision that he has implanted into us. He has passed it on to us, and all of us know what the goal is.
but that takes the communication, right? Sometimes I can't communicate because I don't have the full thing. I'll run with something where my wife has to get all the information. Once God give me the vision and I write it down, I'm already on go. I'm already ready to go, and I get all the information. Sometimes I jump the gun and I start doing stuff I ain't got no business. Uh, but it's all related to the vision because I know the end result, right? My wife has to get the details and then give me the details on. Okay, I see your vision. I hear what you're saying. These are the steps it's going to take for us in order to be able to make your vision doable. Hey, what's up, family? How y'all doing? What's up, Raul, man? How you doing, man? Hudson, how you doing, bro? One of my soldier friends right there. Yeah. How you doing, my brother? What's up, Teddy?
Hello, Teddy.
What's up, Ryan?
Hi.
How's everybody doing, man? We're on here. We're talking about how you start your business. Now, these guys are business owner. Teddy Baker on Yoli's hot dogs, and then you got Ryan. Ryan is the sauce boss, man. 50 Sauce has been on TikTok, killing it. So Ryan, we were talking about um, um, we're talking about uh, business ideas and how they start. First thing we was talking about, it takes a community. You remember how I reached out to Ryan when we were trying to figure out how to get our product on TikTok, whatever. Guess what this gentleman did? Gave us the information and then asked for nothing in return.
This is what you need to do.
This is what you need to do.
Share his information because he likes to see everybody win.
He wants to see Ryan wants to Teddy, my brother Teddy right here wants to see he tell you information. He'll put you in the right place at the right time. Give you the information you need.
If he don't know it, he's gonna find it out or send somebody to you that has it.
So these are prime examples of the things that we're saying to y'all when you're starting a business. It takes what is the first? It takes a communication. It takes a community, communication, the relationships you build. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, business owners. It takes you building relationships, and that's going to go to the last point. But it takes you building relationships. You might meet somebody today and might not run back into them 4 or 5 years later. When I met Ryan at a at the Dam Neck flea market when we first got started, probably like year number 2. We connected again. Was it last year? Really, last year we started talking because something happened with your hand or whatever, and then we started talking a little bit more because I start seeing him on TikTok. But the relationship was established 7 years ago, and then to be able to come back now and be able to share information with one another is outstanding. What's up, Ham? How you doing, girl? I was talking about you the other day from shipment too. Other people in your business aren't always going to want to see you. Other people in your business, my brother. That's why you got to pick the right community. And most communities are small. Most circles that you have in business are small because everybody don't have your best interest. It blows my mind that if a person is getting started with a business, they're coming to me and I'm trying to charge them for the information that I got so that I can gain from that lack of knowledge. It makes zero sense to me that we would put another person in a bind financially who really can't afford it because when you first start your business, you already know you broke. But I'm going to charge you to give you information I got for free or I got that I'm willing to give to you. It makes no sense to me.
Ryan, I also think you're right because there's no successful person that can say that someone haven't come to them and just tried to take. They don't want them to succeed for whatever the reason, jealousy, whatever the reason. Somebody just don't want you to succeed because they were too scared to do what you're doing.
You always got a hater. You got to have a hater in the corner.
But that's okay.
Got to have the hater, and it's okay.
It's okay. We also talk about it takes money. It takes money to take the risk, to know that you're not going to have a paycheck for a while. The money for marketing, the money for taxes, it's going to take money. Don't think that you can go into this with throwing money into the dark. You have to know where your money is going. Or competition. Hello, Tanya.
What's up, Tanya? How you doing, sis?
Yep.
Every commercial contract I have is from a person I've known or worked with from years ago. Relationships are everything. Doing a walkthrough tomorrow with sis. Relationships are everything because you never know. You never want to burn a bridge. You never want somebody to see the opposite of who you really are, right? Give them the truth of who you are. That way they can trust you for who you are, right? Give them that so that down the line, when just like that, we just got a phone call now about somebody wanting us to do something with major artists coming to the seven cities. They could have called anybody, but it's because of the relationship, how we treat people, the things that we do makes it so that people want to be in your community or be around you. What's up, big bro? How you doing, man? Happy belated to you, big bro. So you want to make sure that you're building proper relationships everywhere you go.
We also talked about vision. Vision. You have to have a vision and you have to share your vision. Everyone has to know what we're working for in the vision, with the business, in the community. What are we working for? Why are we doing this?
Right.
Where are we going? What's the next step? We have to have a vision.
Definitely got to have a vision. Definitely got to have a direction in which we're going in. And listen, we about to get up out of here. We got one more point, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. I hope you guys are getting something from this. I would love for you. What's up, Marcus, man? Marcus, I don't know why I keep asking you, let me get on that podcast, and you be daggum turning me down. Love you, man. So tell Marcus what we're talking about. Marcus, you're gonna like this.
What are we talking about? We're talking about business ideas. Start dreaming and stop dreaming and start doing. Turning your hobbies, turning your vision into a business.
Or reality. Turning your vision, turning your dream into a reality.
So the reality is you are in business.
You ain't never turned me down for real. You have.
It takes vision, it takes money, it takes more than you. And the last thing is it takes communication. Especially if you're married, it takes communication with your spouse, it takes communication with your staff, it takes communication with everybody. You can't just be introverted all the time. You have to be able to communicate.
Very important that you have an open line of communication, both giving and being able to receive the proper information necessary. Right? Because this is what I learned with my staff. My staff can see when I'm blind. But let me change that. My staff can see when we're blind. Because sometimes we're so focused on multiple things because we're not a corporation that's ran by several people. It's really just us. And sometimes we're blinded by building. We're trying to build, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to establish this, trying to establish that. And the staff will communicate where you're dropping the ball at, where you're hitting the high points at, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and you have to take in consideration their words because they're the ones working out your vision. You would be a fool not to listen to the people that has your best interest because a person that has your best interest will tell you right or wrong. They'll tell you when you're not doing things right.
Jesus. It takes Jesus. Yes. For your patience. Yes. Yes.
This is not being a business owner, starting your business is not for the faint at heart. It is not. It is not for the faint at heart. It takes a lot to establish your business. You got to know your brand. You got to know your niche. You got to know your audience. You got to know how to market. You got to be able to use social media. You got to be able to figure out how to use your finances. You got to figure out how to build the right relationship, the proper relationship. You got to be able to be a vessel of a giver and a receiver. You got all these things you have to have when you start in your business. And the last thing is you can't do it by yourself, which goes back into the first part. Well, that's what I was saying. It goes back in the first part. You cannot do this by yourself. It takes more. It takes more than me and her to have a successful business. It takes more than that. Trust in God, visualize your dream, manifesting it. I like that, right? That's a home run hitter. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yes, Daddy.
Surround yourselves with people that inspire.
Yes.
I
Daddy.
like the part where it said, where Teddy said, surround yourself with people that inspire you, and watch the last part, and challenge you. A person challenge you will not allow you to just do anything. But take a look. I think you might need to revisit that. What are some of your criteria? Like I was talking to Teddy about something that's in my mind about the food truck. He was asking me questions that I wasn't thinking about. You need to be around people that you can trust, that can challenge you, and make you think outside of where you. Because a lot of times we just have the surface of the vision, but it takes having a community of people that are like-minded or know your character and the direction you're going in, that will challenge you to look things from a different perspective, because they don't want you to make mistakes. They want you to be successful in the things that you're doing. They want you to be able to take a step back, reevaluate. You got a good idea, but I think you're missing some points in there. I challenge you to go back and read, kind of just relook at it, put it on paper. And then if you got some more questions, reach out to me. That's what you need.
Even if you recognize a
What's up,
hater,
Vicky?
even if you recognize a hater for what they are, they will challenge you to be the best you that you can be for your business.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
will. They will not. You will not let them catch you slipping.
She talking good. Listen, she talking better than y'all reacting. I promise you. That's good. That's good. That's good. They would, your haters, and I used to get in the first 2 years. I used to get upset when somebody stole my recipes and said, "Y'all know the story." But I learned how to be flattered by it, because only thing you can do is steal what you got from the surface. You can't steal what's in here. You can't steal what's in here. You can't steal. You can duplicate it. Everybody, look at the stuff that's out here on the tablets, phones. Like, everybody got a different phone that does the same thing, but they're trying to say that theirs are better. But there's nothing like the original.
Nothing like the original.
Nothing like the original. But you got to be in a place where you can be challenged and push. That challenge will make you push to continue on the path in which you created for yourself. You turn your dream into a reality, and you're not gonna let nothing and nobody deter you from being successful in that dream.
I like that, Teddy. Failure is a part of the journey. We do need failure. That's how we learn.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it, learn, and move on. That's all you can do. Learn and move on. So what? The first time didn't work. Keep on moving. Keep on trying. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's the word for the night. Don't give up. Don't be. You're gonna be discouraged. You're gonna be all of this. What you have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy the journey. If this is your passion and you love it, and you turning your dream into a reality, you're gonna be able to withstand the weight of the enemy, or the weight of the trials and error of starting a business. The pressure. You're gonna be able to withstand it, because you know at the end of the pressure, I will turn out like pure gold, or I'll be like a fine wine. Why? Because I've been pressed. All the impurities have been pressed and rinsed out of me, because of the failures I've had, because of the shortcomings, because of the learning lessons I've had to learn. But when I come out of that, all out of that process, I have made it to the next level. Just know that at the next level, you're going to go through the same pressure and the same, but you'll be able to withstand it a little bit better.
Some people go through life never finding their true purpose in life. When you find your purpose in life is running your business your way, uh, pushing through your vision, there's no other better feeling than that. You have to enjoy the journey, because you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your legacy. You're doing it for your family. So you have to enjoy the journey. Ryan also says, follow your passion. Exactly, your passion, and the money will come. Follow the money, and you will lose the passion.
Bro,
So
where you get that from, man?
good.
You ain't make that up. You got that out of a book somewhere, Doc.
That is so good.
You got that out of a book. We need to put that. We need to. I'm gonna use that next time we follow. We're gonna use that. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next. Bro, you hit a home run with follow your passion.
Let me write that
and
down.
the money will come. But boy, follow the money, and you will lose the passion. Bro, you blessed me with that one, man. You anybody out there that is starting a business right here, what this man right here just said is probably one of the key pieces to the beginning part of your business. Y'all hear me say now, I don't chase money. I don't chase money no more. I don't chase money. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm in a business where my passion speaks volume. My sister was on hand. Sis, I love you. I see you tomorrow. Uh, um, I don't chase money no more. I chase opportunities because the opportunity is going to always lead me to my passion. Always to the next level. Bro, that was a good one, Ryan.
That was good. Yes.
Send me your cash out. Send me your cash out, man.
So our conversation is just not for business owners, but you can use this in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this in your ministry. You can use this in your daily walks of life. You can't do it alone. You have to have a vision for your life and your family. It's going to take some money. You can't freeload. And it takes communication. Where are you going? All walks of life. Crazy.
Bro, you listen, you hit a home run with that one, baby. I don't know where you got there from. I don't know if somebody done said it before you. You just repeated it. That's the first time I ever heard it. You ever heard it before?
I haven't. I like that, and that is so true.
Very true.
That is so true.
Hey, listen, it's time for us to get off here, man. I told y'all this was gonna be the one. I need you guys. I don't care where you at, all over this Facebook, social media, wherever. Mama, you just getting on here, Mama. I don't know where you at. Lord, share this live with somebody you know. Share it with them because the information we just gave out is valuable to 10 people. I promise you. That's a t-shirt. Yeah, that's a t-shirt, Mom. My mama's. Hey, listen, Ryan. My mama said it's a t-shirt. I might do it tonight. I might do it tonight. I'm working on some t-shirts right now. What was I just saying, sweetheart? Yeah, that quote got me. Share. Make sure you sharing this live. Make sure you sharing this with 10 people. All right. There's 10 people that's going to be blessed by what we talked about tonight. There's going to be 10 people that's going to gain some information of what we just talked about. And it's going to be beneficial to the growth of their brand and their business. And then they're going to be able to share with another 10. Bring them to the live. We're going to be every other week. Every other Tuesday, we're going to be on here. We're going to be talking about marriage, business, and ministry, how we do things as a married couple, some of the ins and outs. We're transparent in the things that we do. We also have we're also over the marriage ministry. We at Purpose Life Community Church. We sit under the pastoral leadership of Pastor D'Angelo and Rita Lofton. We are a small church growing with purpose. We are God-centered and purpose-driven. The address is 4406 Indian River Road, cuz right next to Lulu Hot Dog. Come on in and hang out with us. Every third Thursday at 8:00, we're at the church, or we're out doing an outing somewhere with married couples. This month, I think we're talking about blended families. I appreciate you, Ryan, man. Thank you so much. We're talking about the effects of blended families. The effects. What's up, Ant, man? Hey man, I saw your daughter, man. She growing up, man. Oh, beautiful little self, man. Man, I ain't seen you, Anthony, in probably 7, 8 years. It might not be that long. Last time before I retired. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, baby? How we do, man? All is well. Good to see you, man. We finna get out. You came on late, man. We finna get out here now, man. But yeah, you can find us there. We're over the marriage ministry at our church. Every third Wednesday, 8 o'clock. I don't know where we're gonna be at this month, but we're gonna be talking about um, the effects of being married as a blended family. That means bringing my spouse has kids from a prior relationship. I'm bringing in kids from a prior relationship, and we have to blend together to become one family. And it ain't easy sometimes. It is not easy being in a blended family because sometimes people don't want you saying nothing to their kids. Sometimes it'll tear up your house, brother. I promise you it will. I ain't telling you something somebody done told me. I lived it. We were a blended family. I came in. I had two sons. She had two daughters. We have Kiana together. Later on in our relationship, my oldest son popped up, uh, which he was prior to our relationship ever going. So it wasn't nothing that happened during whatever. But it was a blended family. We were a blended family we very blended. Two opposite ends of the spectrum, I promise. And it took a little bit to get it to work. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to see. Listen, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support of this podcast. We're going to try to grow it for you guys, man. Try to get on larger platforms so other people can experience and hear how it is to be married in business and in ministry together. Yeah. Again, my name is Kelvin.
I'm Latanya.
And man, peace out.